Hey folks, Lee Purcell here at Real Rollers, and I'm here to show you guys a quick tutorial on the Revolution 20-inch I have here in front of me, but this applies to both the 20-inch and the 26-inch. This video is how to engage the ground propulsion and set it from the very beginning. So if you're having any challenges with popping a wheelie, or let's just say maybe trying to climb a steep hill and you're not getting the pull you want, I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up in just 5 short minutes. So from here, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove 2 covers, the chain side cover as well as the drive shaft cover. I'll also have with me using 2 to 3 different tools: Phillips head, my T-tool, and the 13mm or 1/2 inch box wrench. So speed things up, I'm going to cheat and use some drills, but all you need for tools wise are these 3 tools. So let's get started. First I'm going to remove these covers. Now that we have this all set up, the next thing I want to do is often folks are turning this dial. Let me show you real quick what this looks like. This right here is a tensioner dial. You want to have your threads, majority of them up here, almost 80 to 90% as I do in this picture. When you have your threads very, very, very far down this way and tight, you really make this bail very difficult to pull on. Now in our dream world, here's the way the bail should be set up. When I pull back on the mower, I rock it backwards, and I push this bail, it should engage at halfway. It should not engage as soon as I touch it. To properly set the bail, it should engage halfway. So let's talk about doing that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these threads up above this so I have as much slack as possible. Next, if you can come right around here, I'm going to show you how to set this clutch. So this clutch is what actually makes the rear drum propel. And the way it works simply is when you pull this, push the red bail right up here, you'll see that this bolt draws into here. See how it moves? Once this is engaged, you're moving forward. So what we're going to do today is we're going to set this so that it gives you the best climb possible. So let's go through that. I'm going to take my T-tool and my 13mm sprocket, got both my covers off, and what I'm going to do is start the mower, and I'm going to set the box wrench right down here on this nut, and then with my T-tool, I'm going to put it right here on the outside of the sprocket. And what I want to do is as I tighten this to the right, it's making this pad come closer. So for me to get it set perfectly, here's what I'll do. I'm going to put it back to where it was. I've got all my threads already up. I'm going to fire up the mower. My goal is to tighten this bolt and this nut until the mower wants to move forward on its own. Once it does, I'm then going to loosen it 1 turn, and that's where I want to set it. So, got my threads up. Let's start the mower quick. I've got it at idle, so my throttle's at idle. Carefully, I'm going to take the box wrench, put it on that nut, my T-tool, and I'm just going to slowly turn until the mower wants to leave and walk away from it. Not yet. I can see it getting close. Not yet. There, I can see the motor's trying to surge. It's starting to move on its own. So I'm going to turn it back. And I'm on concrete. That is set up perfect. Now I've got this set. This is perfect. It's as close as it can be to the clutch pad as I tightened it without the mower moving on its own. Now, the last thing we'll do, now that we did that, is set this dial properly now that that's set. So, I want to make sure, in a dream world, when I push this bail, nothing happens for the first half of engagement. No movement on the clutch. But then when I hit the halfway point, it should be engaging. So, to test it, I pull backwards on my own, pulling it, and I'm going to push this bail. Right there, stop me. Now, if I want to make it hit a little earlier, so let's say if I wanted to make it hit sooner, I would just turn this dial with the threads going further down. A lot of folks are just using this dial to set the ground propulsion for the first time, and honestly, That's not gonna help you climb any. All this dial does is tells you when this red bale is going to engage the ground speed, not how much. The how much it engages is down here. And once we set it once, we never have to worry about it again. This dial here just tells us when it's gonna engage. And if I make it engage too soon, right away, as soon as I touch it, the motor's gonna pop a wheelie. There's a spring down there so that it slowly engages that clutch, which gives you a nice smooth takeoff going forward. So, now that I've got these set, I've got the dial where I want it, about 80% up. It's engaging perfectly at halfway. I'm just gonna put my covers on, off to mow. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at sales@realrollers.com. Thanks, guys.